Hello everyone. So a while back, I posted a video about wanting to overcome overeating. I don't think I really posted much after, that initial month of saying that because honestly, I was pretty stagnant in that journey. I couldn't figure it out for the life of me, but I'm on day like 52, 53 of this 90-day juice fast, and things are finally clicking for me. I understand what I was missing. And I'm gonna break it up into like a three-parter because I feel like each one, you could really go into depth with if I want. So we'll see. But I'm gonna start with my thoughts. I had no idea how important my thoughts were. When I think about it, like 4 years ago, maybe 3 years ago, probably about 4 at this time, I was exposed to a book called Revolutionary Psychology. There might have even been some more to the title, but it was by Samael Aun-Weor, which he's questionable, or his works are questionable because they've been edited. I see it as like the Bible. It's like the original writer isn't publishing, word for word. But either way, the book helped me it brought awareness to my thoughts just in general. I had never, obviously I hear them all the time, but I was so identified with them. I didn't even think of them as separate from me. Like my thoughts were me. I was my thoughts. And yeah, it's kind of crazy now to think like that's where I was, because now it feels so foreign. But after reading that book, I started to watch my thoughts more. And I didn't know how to do this, so I was learning. But I would get into my body as much as possible and try to feel everything. I would just focus on my breath at all times and feeling I almost felt like how I feel, or how I felt like playing team sports, when you have that super awareness where you're like, who's behind me? Where's the ball going? That's what I thought I needed in order to observe my thoughts. And that took a lot of energy and focus that I just didn't have at the time. And I don't know what I was doing because I don't feel like I do that anymore, but that's where I was at. And because it was so difficult, I eventually gave up. I was like, fuck this. But, it's today. And I started reading this book. Let me get it real quick. I started reading this book, Money and the Law of Attraction, Learning to Attract Wealth, Health, and Happiness by Esther and Jerry Hicks. I also started to read, the camera's sitting on it, so I'm just I also started to read A Course in Miracles. And this book doesn't say it, but to me, I haven't finished it yet, but it's geared at how to understand your thoughts and what they do and the power of them. And then A Course in Miracles, to me, seems like a book that helps heal the mind entirely. It has passages dedicated to thoughts, but I feel like Esther Hicks' book is definitely easier to understand. So reading this book helped me understand A Course in Miracles a lot better. This is the 8th grade version, and this is PhD version. I don't know why it was written like that, but whatever. Those books have been helping me understand the true power of my thoughts. And even though I didn't understand that, I guess I was ignorant to that. I was ignorantly creating a reality that I did not like and did not want. So I've been paying my thoughts more attention and came into the realization that a lot of times why I overeat is just due to my thoughts alone. Before I would even eat, I'd be like, I would think I'm gonna eat the whole entire plate before I even ate anything. Like, I didn't even know how hungry I was or anything like that, or when I'd be full. I like already off the bat, before anything's even made, I'm already thinking I'm gonna eat my whole entire plate. So there was thoughts like that going on. And what I've been learning is, like it says, the law of attraction. What you think, you attract. I didn't want to eat the whole entire plate, and I couldn't understand why I was. And one of those reasons were my thoughts alone. And honestly, how much I was putting in there, I don't know why I was making so much anyways. But it's because I never knew how much I wanted, and I was always afraid. So always thinking in terms of lack, like there wasn't going to be enough. That thought, I'm still reprogramming that, but that was something I was thinking all the time. Like, what if there's not enough? What if there's not enough? And so I'm already thinking I'm going to eat the entire plate. I'm already thinking, what if there's not enough? I'm attracting this whole entire situation that I didn't even want to myself based on my thoughts alone. And I just did not get that. I did not realize that. Yeah, I was thinking things like, I need more. I might not feel full after this. Oh, hell yeah, that was something. Like, what if I don't feel full? I was so afraid of not feeling full. And then it was like, this won't be enough. So all these things attracting and creating the reality of me, of course, overeating. Never once was I like, this is going to be enough. I'll be fine. Like, I'm full. Or, I'm just going to eat what my stomach tells me to. Like, I never did that. And I never thought to do that because I had given up observing my thoughts in general. So I just became re-identified, with the mind, losing all sight of me. So learning how important thoughts are and how they create the reality that I want shifted a lot. I like Abraham's teachings teach it like there's a stick and there's two ends of it. You have the positive and the negative. And I clearly was focused on what you do want or what you don't want. And I was only focused on what I didn't want, there not being enough, not being full. I was never focused on what I really wanted, which was only eating, until I'm full. Not, eating, only making, a small plate because that will be enough. I was focused on the lack instead of the abundance that was truly around me when it came to food. And I'm in the juice fast, so I haven't gotten a chance to implement this yet, eating food, but it's already working with juice. So I just don't even understand why it wouldn't work with food. By switching, to focusing on what I do want, like this juice will be enough, oh shit. I have a volleyball game I need to get to, but saying like, this juice will be enough. I will feel completely nourished by this. And then too, anytime my stomach grumbled too, like I would hear the thoughts, I'm hungry. And then it's like, hold on. What? We don't even know why my stomach is grumbling. Like, what if it's moving shit to my colon? You know what I'm saying? Like, and I say my stomach wouldn't do that, but you get what I'm saying. Like, what if I'm just getting ready to release waste? already my thoughts are just like jumping to lack. Now, instead, when I hear my stomach grumble, I just sit with it for a moment. I'm like, what is this? I check in with the body. And if I don't feel any like negative effects, so like lightheadedness or I don't know, maybe shortness of breath, whatever you feel, you know, when your body is starting to lack some form of energy, you know, then I check back in with the mind and I'm like, we're not hungry. You're just thinking from a place of lack. There's an abundance of food downstairs in the fridge. I'm not worried. There's grocery stores if there's not anything in the fridge. Like, again, focusing on the positive of what I do want, which is not to overeat. And doing that has been instrumental in not overeating. I haven't had a stomach ache in a very long time due to overeating, I have had some from cleansing, but not overeating, which has been, honestly, I haven't even thought about it, amazing. It feels really freaking good not to feel my stomach hurting because I filled it up to the brim, to the point now where I hurt. Yeah, that just feels really great. It was something I have been struggling with for a really long time. So it's like, yes, woo, a win. So, you know, the next time you open your fridge, you know, like when you open your fridge and people are like, I don't know why I even keep going in there to look. Maybe observe your thoughts and then take a moment and step back, really settle into your body and really notice, are you hungry? Or is your mind hungry for some sort of stimulation? And so it's just choosing, you know, to eat. Because I wasn't aware of that. I remember those days opening that fridge, man. I still do that from time to time. I don't remember the last time I did it, but I do know I've done that during this juice fast. But I haven't done it as of late. I'm getting this mind under control. But there's two other aspects of overcoming overeating that I want to talk about other than my thoughts. And that is my belief systems or not even mine, just belief systems in general, and reprogramming. I'll get more into that in the next video. I think, you know, I'll stop here for now and let this message sink in to whoever's listening to it. Man, I hope it helps you as much as it has helped me. Like, and this doesn't even just help in the area of overeating. Understanding this can be applied across a plethora of issues you might be facing in terms of like doing something you don't want to do. This is a key point in being able to cut that behavior out and do what you actually really want to do. So that's it. That's all. Much love and happy healing.